Hi everyone, Dave Clausen here again, just to talk about parent-based interventions for college-bound freshmen. Hopefully everyone had a chance to watch the first video. If not, stop on by the iHike website and check it out. So, I've been researching parent-based interventions for about a month now. And what I am seeing is a real lacking of evidence-based, parent-based interventions. Really, only in the last decade have people been researching the effectiveness of parent-based interventions among college students. The majority were based on sending the parents a handbook describing the importance of alcohol-specific communication. While combing through the research on parent-based interventions, I found 8 that involved parent handbooks, 3 that were web-based, and then 2 that were parental notifications. It was previously thought that parents have less influence on their students' drinking behavior once they transition to college. However, that's been busted. It is said that parents are the most underutilized instruments in preventing youth substance abuse. So where is the guidance for parent-based interventions coming from? What does the evidence suggest has an impact on the student's drinking? After pouring through the research, I found just a few things in common. Parent-student alcohol-specific communication, talking about the health consequences, the permissiveness, contingencies, and monitoring, parental notifications, social norms, parental normative feedback, parental influence, their approval, disapproval, and their parental use. Now let's talk about the traditional expectancy model. You've got your drinking beliefs that influence your binge drinking tendencies, and those influence your binge drinking consequences. But note, there is no direct link between your drinking beliefs and your binge drinking consequences. Now on the flip side, we've got the direct effects model. You still have your drinking beliefs, your binge drinking tendencies, and those both directly influence the binge drinking consequences. Now note, those who hold more risky drinking beliefs, by comparison, are more likely to experience binge drinking consequences. Now picture this. 2 students go out drinking. They both drink the same amount. Now one of those students has more positive beliefs about alcohol, that drinking alcohol is unlikely to lead to physical harm. This student is perhaps more likely to engage in behaviors after drinking that are highly related to negative consequences, like driving. Then, that student that had those positive beliefs about alcohol gets a DUI. Let's go back and compare that to the other student who holds less positive beliefs about alcohol. They would be less likely to get in a car and drive after drinking. They drank the same amount of alcohol, but have different drinking beliefs. Now look at the likelihood of negative consequences. Just a side note, not all beliefs are directly related to consequences. So let's go back to the direct effects model, where you have your drinking beliefs, your binge drinking tendencies, and then the binge drinking consequences, both being affected directly. The drinking beliefs is where we want to focus parent-based interventions, as those will help them make better choices and theoretically result in lower consequences. Trying to control people's behavior is tough. Just think about motivational interviewing. Telling or trying to dictate someone's behavior, well, it just doesn't work. They need to control their own behavior. And the drinking beliefs is where it all starts. So that wraps up this video, and it's going to springboard us into the third video, where I'll come through the research and share some of the data with you about parental influence. I won't share it all though, because I don't want to put you to sleep. But thank you again for taking time to watch, and stay tuned for the next video.